right, we are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Tuesday, Tasty Tunage Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well today. Life is a highway yesterday. Life is a highway full of crickets. Anyway, if you get a chance, listen to that one. What are we doing? I'm excited for today. Today is a good one. We're going back to yesterday's date, July 25th, 1980. One of the biggest albums in rock and roll history is released. ACDC drops Back in Black. We have covered that here in the cave, but it's that time of year, and it's like a holiday in the Rock Cave. You can't, we should all have today off because of this, right? But for those of you who aren't in the know or remember the story of this, remember, ACDC, they're coming off of Highway to Hell in 79, getting some exposure, starting to get excited for their next record, and then Bon Scott dies tragically, and then they're left trying to figure out and pick up the pieces. They find themselves a new singer, Brian Johnson. He had his own success, a British rock band, Geordie. He was doing quite well for himself. They brought him in, and they bring back producer Mutt Lange, the legendary Mutt Lange. And, of course, they have that famous all-black cover, just as a homage to Bon Scott. This record, wow, it's just like a freight train. 50 million copies sold worldwide. Let that soak in. 50 million. That makes it the third best-selling album in rock history. Even the critics loved it. So much to like about this record. This record was so huge that in the UK, Highway to Hell, If You Want Blood, Let There Be Rock, all re-entered the British charts. The first time since the Beatles that a band had 4 records in the top 100 in Britain. That was a big deal. Also, this record was a huge breakthrough in America for the band, so much so that Atlantic released for the first time in America Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. That was only released 1976 in Europe and Australia. Think about that for a minute. The album was released in 1976, so Bon Scott is the singer. It's released in America in May of 81, while we're all listening to Back in Black, right? Think about that. So that is where all the confusion came from as far as who's singing what. I mean, if you're paying attention, you know who's singing what. A lot of casual fans just can't figure it out. Who's singing what song? They think it's the same singer, or they don't know which one is which. But here they are. You have 2 albums from the same band, 2 different singers, all in the United States, making huge, huge success on the airwaves. I remember when I bought Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, I remember we didn't even know the lyric. We thought we were like Dirty Deeds and their Dunder G. I remember Dunder G. We didn't know. There was no Googling, remember? So anyway, this record, like I said, just a massive record. And to this day, you hear any of the songs off of here, and you're excited to hear it. But let's go through these track listing. Hell's Bells, what a way to start a record, right? Shoot to Thrill. What Do You Do for Money, Honey? Giving the Dog a Bone. Let Me Put My Love Into You. Flip that record over. Back in Black. You Shook Me All Night Long. Have a Drink on Me. Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. That's the sleeper for me always. I've said it before, said it again. But that one you don't hear enough. That one is pretty freaking awesome. Wow. What a record. It's just so good. How do you pick a song of the day off this record, people? I think I did Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution in the past, and I think I did Hell's Bells. I think this might be the 3rd time we cover this record. But what do you say? You want to do either Back in Black or You Shook Me All Night Long? I think it's You Shook Me All Night Long. I mean, that one just really gets everyone going. I mean, everyone loves that song. I don't know if there's anyone who doesn't love that song. If you don't, then you won't even talk to me. But You Shook Me All Night Long is your song of the day today on Tasty Tunage Tuesday. Crank that one up today. Tell me your ACDC stories about this record. Whatever you're doing today, I hope it involves music, and as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.